Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Today we're doing this eye look and it was a bit of work. And I do go a bit on a rant. Not so much a babble fest as a rant. But I look good. You want to check it out? Let's get going. Hello everybody. Okay, first, if my face looks a little overdewy right now, it's because it's still wet. I just finished my face. Oh, but I forgot to do my primer. So while I do my primer, I want to do my eyes, which I hope is obvious to everybody, with a palette that I kind of hinted at and showed. I don't even know when it's going to go up. I don't know when this is going to go up. I know nothing. Which is the Artemis palette from Alterego. This is a palette I have wanted to get for a long time. No idea why, because it's a big palette and I don't fare well with big palettes because it's just too many choices for me to pick from. And the original that this was inspired by is way too expensive, like outrageously expensive. So we've got this. We've got beautiful colors. I'm not going to bother swatching it because everybody has seen Jen Phelps swatches and nothing. I don't have my glasses. Okay, this is going to be fun. I was thinking of going into the grungy greens. Like that. Or, what color is this? Ooh, that's beautiful, but not for today. Or, that's a beautiful color. So is that. I'm assuming this is a matte. Let's see. There, those three. You see those? I'm scared. I am very, very scared. I wish Alterego would allow us to move the shadows, like, just put that one on. What's this? Isn't that gorgeous? I just did that because it was beautiful. And then there's that one. Okay. I just picked something. And we shall see if it works. Now, I had a bad experience with the other palette. And I don't know what Alterego did because I've never had trouble with their shadows, and even influencers have used previous palettes of theirs before and have actually done comparisons from one eye to the next and never had problems. But that palette, somebody was asleep at the wheel, because the mattes just don't do their job and the shimmers are not what Alterego usually comes out with. So I'm hoping that this one is okay, because maybe they've got new formulas for all of their palettes, because this one in the pan that I'm using, Quiver, I think is what it's called. This one, look at how dark it is. And yeah, So I get the feeling that they changed their formula for whatever reason. Maybe they couldn't get a couple of the ingredients because they feel almost like they want to go to hard pan right away. It's not what Alter Ego normally does. Alter Ego, always a good duping formula. And when some influencers tried to dupe, I forgot what I was going to do. When some influencers tried to do, when influencers tried to test the dupe of the Pat McGrath palette, they were flummoxed, completely flummoxed at how good it was. And I have the Luster palette, and it's decent. And this is coming from somebody who's got no background in makeup, just a user of makeup. And the easier the makeup it is to use, the better I do. So I was pretty happy with the Luster palette. I mean, granted, I do have, even though it's a quad, I do have some of the special shades from Pat McGrath, so I know what those feel like. I got the one quad with 4 special shades in it. Yes, I did that on purpose, and it was a nice quad too. So I don't know what happened with Alter Ego. This formula is not the same. It's not coming out as pigmented as I am used to. I mean, there's almost no pigment. How many times have I gone in here? And there's no kickback. There's you put your finger in there and it feels like a wet stone. There's no movement to it. There's no squish. There's nothing. It just, when I say wet, it's because it feels cool to the touch. So I don't know. There's something different in the formula. There's no kickback of any kind. I am patting this thing down, and that's all I got. Like I was patting at least 10 times, and look, with that amount of patting, this is all I got. So there is something very different about this formula. Very, very different. And this might be my last purchase from Alter Ego, unless the influencers who get it in PR say that they went back to their previous formulas. And I've been wanting this for 2 years. Makes me want to cry. Sorry about the sniffles. Hopefully I will be able to delete that. I'm wearing blue. I should not be putting green on. Too bad. This is not Alter Ego formula. I used to be able to just take my brush, push it in, and I would get absolute pleasure on the eyes. Even the finger. Yeah, I'm not happy with Alter Ego now. They've made changes and this is no good. Usually you make changes for the better, not for the worst. Where's the quality control? Come on, Alter Ego, where's your quality control? Who approved this? There's no shimmer. There's just flecks. Here's another shimmer. No. Well, that's a little shinier. Don't get me wrong, I like this look, but it wasn't easy to get. I don't remember the last time I did a green look. But if I want to do a green look, I've got a Tom Ford palette and a Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'll use those before I use this. So I'm going to have to try the other colors. I am not happy with the quality. They were amazing in their quality. Their quality was always fabulous. I don't know what happened. I mean, they swatched nice. So I don't know, like, am I the only one who's out to lunch? I've seen a few people use the Harmony palette, but nobody seemed, other than me, to say honest stuff about it. People were trying to be very diplomatic. I did get that. I felt that coming through the screen, because this is not the Alterego original formula. I've got Alterego palettes and they are fabulous. The last one I got was the one that was inspired by the Glam palette from natashadenona, and that one is fabulous. So I don't know what happened. They must have changed their formula. That's the only logical explanation. The shadows feel wet when you put your finger on them. They feel cold. I wish there was some way I could find out for sure what happened with the Alterego formula, because I've been wanting this palette for a couple of years. I saw this palette before I saw the natashadenona one. Of course, I'd prefer to have the natashadenona one, but $230? I don't think so. I'll get some Charlotte Tilbury face palettes first. But it's such a shame, because Alterego was always, I mean, even a step above C-Color Cosmetics. And C-Color Cosmetics is pretty good, because that's what I started with. I found C-Color Cosmetics before I found Alterego. Don't get me wrong, I love the look. It just took a lot of work to get there. They swatch beautifully. The mattes maybe not as beautifully as the shimmers, but there is something different about the formula. There really is. I mean, there's something different, because I shouldn't have to go 10 times into my palette to get eyeshadow, and not one grain has fallen away from the palette. And I did have a little bit of fallout on this cheek, but that was only after I really dug in there. Did I do this one? I think I did. Like, they swatch well. These are the shimmers. They swatch really, really well. And that one even looks like a duochrome. Let me find another matte. Perfect. It just doesn't come off on the brush. Let's go to, I want a darker one that I haven't tried yet. Let's see. And then when you blend, okay, maybe I'm a liar. Maybe I'm a big fat liar. I wouldn't put it past me. Or maybe the brushes I was using weren't dense enough. I'm a big fat liar. Wouldn't be the first time. Let me put you back. I'm gonna have to try this one again, maybe even tomorrow. Yeah. I want to try that one. I gotta remember which one it is. Try that. 2 days in a row doing green after I haven't done green in a very long time. That's funny. That's what I'm wearing. And I'm not sure. I think I'm not having any luck right now with my eyebrow stuff because I'm using this and I've got little grains everywhere. I know a lot of people love the Persona, and I thought when I put the Persona on that I did not see any granular fibers or anything like that, so I'm wondering if it's my wax. But I gotta finish this. I have to finish it. I have to. And it's that simple. I have to finish it. I'm determined to have ugly brows for as long as it takes for that to finish. Because I know that the brow power from IT Cosmetics is absolutely beautiful. I actually took out my Becca just in case I wanted to add a little bit, an itty bitty bit. Okay, let's try this itty bitty brush. I didn't realize Becca had shimmer in it. And if you are new, I don't do well using powder. I'm going so slowly. I don't want to see my wrinkles and crinkles. They seem to be disappearing, but is that because they're not as shiny? And I'm not putting them under my eyes because that's gonna, I have to go out, so no. I'm buying something off somebody from Facebook Marketplace. And according to my map, it said 10 minutes away. We shall see if I get lost because I do that very easily. I don't know why this is a problem. Why are my 11s such a problem? I don't know. So I've got a lot of powders. I've decluttered some powders, but I still have a lot of them left. And I have to use them. It's that simple. I absolutely have to use them. Even if it's just using them like this, with this little natural hairs brush. I think it's goat hair. And goats need to be sheared so it's not cruel. That's simple. If you are actually on the fence about getting this, give me a couple more tries first. It is heavy. It is very, very heavy. So it's almost as if there's a lot of moisture in here. That's what it feels like. They feel moist. It's like putting your finger in a potted eyeshadow. And with the weight, that's almost what it's like. I shall update. But I look good. Thank you everybody once again for coming to visit with me. Please leave me a comment, like my video, and subscribe to my channel. A bientôt.